everybody. Hey, everybody. Welcome to another review of Single Ladies. And this week, the show title is entitled Showstopper. But of course, I have a remix Showstopper, Chanel, number 5, 6, and 7. So, yes, let's get into it. This week, we see that Terrence and Rocky start the show off, basically like having a meeting at her house, I guess, about the new jewelry line cut. And at the meeting, there's a lot of tension. You see Terrence is like looking at her, marveling at her body or whatever. And so, Rocky feels the tension and she decides to kind of just cut the meeting short and to just have him to, meet her later or whatever. So that's what they decide to do. And while they're meeting or whatever, it's cut short. We see that there's still drama going on with Keisha, Malcolm, and Naomi. Basically, with Keisha and Malcolm, they need a new place to live. So Keisha took that responsibility on and she found a new, like, I guess, condo or whatever that her friend owns for them to live in. So that's where they're going to be living. And as far as April is still, in competition with her coworker slash lover, David. And this week we see that things get a lot more, intense with them, and we see that she's really liking him because she's getting jealous at the fact that he invited Rocky to lunch. And I think he did that to see if April really was like feeling him, like, really liking him outside of just like them having office sex. So I think I think that's why he invited Rocky to lunch. Also, we see that Omar's having issues with his sister and her husband. His nephew is actually suspended from school because he decides to, um, I guess, like say slanderous, defamation of character type things to another student at the school who is homosexual. Um, then we see that Malcolm is actually involved in a Ponzi scheme or money laundering with Frank's jewels, and his like all of his possession is being like sequestered. Is that what I'm trying to say? Is it sequestered or subpoenaed under law or whatever? So he has to turn in all of his paperwork, his statements, everything because he's guilty. Well, they're trying to charge him with money laundering. Um, so that's like another issue that's gonna probably develop over time. Um, this week's episode was pretty consistent. Let's see. I'm okay. Well, it's no secret that Rocky and Terrence is, they're gonna have sex probably like next week or whatever. Because like the tension between them is so thick, like, I mean, it's just like crazy. And I kind of think that, them having sex will probably, it's going to really mess up the authenticity of their business relationship. Because, when you have sex with somebody, feelings get involved. And I think it's going to escalate into something a lot more serious than what it is now. And then, too, it may be kind of good for the show, like if one of the besides Keisha, like one of the women, like actually have like a constant or like a serious relationship or whatever. I mean, maybe if it's just like maybe for like a season or two just to see how that goes. Because I mean, honestly, like I would like to see how a relationship with Rocky and Terrence would, play out. over a course of time. Another thing that I was kind of worried about was it was something that I said. Oh yeah, the situation with Malcolm, Keisha, and the pitcher. The pitcher situation, I think, was all Malcolm's doing. You know, originally I said that I think his father left it there for him to find, you know, just to see, like, okay, son, this is our business, and, you know, family first over da 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 da, whatever, whatever. I really think that Malcolm has a lot to do with what's going on as far as like his father's death, Naomi, and the picture and everything. And I actually think that probably at the end of this season, he's probably going to get arrested for like money laundering, and then, you know, maybe um, Keisha's loyalty is going to be tested in season 4 of Single Ladies, because he's probably going to be, you know, in jail, and he's probably going to have to go to trial and stuff. And I really, really hope that that's the route that the show is taking, because a lot of times, you know, we have these shows that come out and it's like it's never anything like really serious or dramatic going on, like, but to see like if a relationship has to withstand the test of times, the test of law and order, you know, and then like to actually see like, okay, well, this is real life, you know, like outside of like the glamorous parts of being single, you know, women go through different aspects of life. Sometimes, you know, you get involved in relationships where, you know, you have to decide if you want to continue to stay with someone who may or may not, you know, be there for you every day. So, like, to see that would be kind of, it'll give television a new, I guess, spin, or maybe like a refreshing uh view of life, because sometimes a lot of the shows that we watch now are kind of like redundant, you know. So to see something of that caliber would probably like propel the show into a whole nother direction. Hold on for a second. I have some stuff going on. I have my windows open. So yeah, to see the show to, you know, to see the show go in that direction would be kind of cool. Um, I think I'm not really feeling the guy that April is dealing with, David. I'm really not feeling him for her. I think she could do better. I would actually like to see, maybe possibly if her ex husband were to, you know, resurface in the script or the storyline of the show, because that happened so abruptly. And I know it was kind of like that is how, you know, the whole plot of the story came about. But to see again, like real life situations, are they still in contact? Is he still living in Atlanta? Did he get remarried? Like, just to kind of get a glimpse of that. Are they still dating? Is she completely over him? Does she think about him? Like, what's going on with that? You know, like, I just kind of want to see more of that. And then too, I like the fact that she had a black husband. So okay, we know like she's into like both black and white guys, but it's just like everything with that happened so fast, and then like she was sleeping with the mayor of Atlanta or whatever. So it's like I kind of want, if not like for them to take her back to that, but to kind of like, I guess, fill everyone in with exactly what happened. You know, like, okay, maybe did she really stop sleeping with the mayor? Were there any repercussions from that? Like, what happened? You know, like, it's just like, that's what happened, and it's like nothing else was told about it or whatever. So I kind of want to see a little more of that. Like, I don't know. But so far I like the show. I know like next week they're gonna have Future on the show. I wonder if they're gonna have like Sierra on the show or whatever, or if like when they shot this episode, was that when she like filmed body part, when she take the video for a body party. I'm sorry, I can't really talk this week because I'm having like issues with my braces, so I apologize, but you know, if you have braces, then you know how it is. So I'm just having a little difficulty getting everything out, really getting everything out this week. So I want to see how that goes as far as like with Future being on the show. I want to see more with Terrence and Rocky. I really like him for her, so I want to see how that unfolds. Not really feeling David for April, so either they need to like do something more with the storyline between the two of them, or just kind of cut that relationship short, because it's kind of just, I don't know, it's just really tacky, and I just don't like it, because it's kind of like they just put April in this like she's the tacky chick of the two, and it's just kind of, I don't know, I just don't like it. I don't know, I just don't like him for her, so I kind of want them to suggest, uh, like find somebody else for her. um, Keisha and Malcolm, I'm sure if they don't take this into like, the court proceedings or whatever, their relationship is going to expire as well. But so far so good. Feeling better this feeling better this week. Enjoyed the episode this week. Looking forward to giving you guys another review next Monday. Jealousy is a weak emotion, so be grateful for what God blessed you with, and I'll see you. I'm sorry. So be grateful for what God blessed you with, and I'll see you guys next week. Take care. Bye.